Hey, what's up to all you young Restless fans on YouTube? I'm Justin Fleming. I'm here to give all of you my Monday's review of this Monday's Young and Restless. Now, I'm going to give you my review because I know a lot of you know that Monday Young and Restless won't be aired at 12:30 because on that day the Bold and Beautiful will be shown because due to the fact there's a solar eclipse on Monday because CBS daytime is not going to air it on Monday. Because this is for those I know some of you that watched it on Dailymotion Monday's episode of Young and Restless due to the fact that it won't be shown on Monday due because of the solar eclipse. So I'm gonna give you my review of Monday's Young and Restless to some of you that watched Monday's episode on Dailymotion. Now, when I was watching Monday's Young and Restless on YouTube. On Dailymotion, Nikki, she was at the tech house and she was surprised to see Abby, who informs her that Nick moved out. And Abby confirms that Victor kicked him out. Nikki's not upset with Abby, but rants about Victor's vindictiveness. She's glad Abby and Vic are in good place, but warns it might not last. Zach arrives. And Nikki goes. Zach helps Abby unpack. Abby steps out and returns to hear Zach turn down an interview in a call. Zach insists she's just being cautious since the app is new. Later, Zach and Abby each think the other is amazing in a kiss. I think they have some chemistry. Zach and Abby, I think they do have a little chemistry, but I'm no fan of Abby, even though I'm no fan of Abby, but I think they have a lot of chemistry. Now, in the penthouse, Emmett is moving his boxes. Nick invites Chelsea to let him know if she's having second thoughts. Chelsea assures him that waking up next to him made her realize she's lucky. Nick returns to the sentiment. They make out in the doorway and Chelsea leaves. Nikki arrives and exclaims over Nick and Chelsea living with Chelsea. She feels Victor is despicable, but Nick thinks it's nice to cut the cord. Talk turns to Nikki and Jack. Nick worries his mother will be in the middle of the Newman Abbott feud reunites. Later, Chelsea returns frantic about fabric issues until she notices Nick moved Connor's drawing. He apologizes and makes it right. These two have no chemistry at all, Nick and Chelsea. They have no chemistry. No chemistry at all. I don't know. It's who knows if they're going to bring back Adam. Because I don't know if they're going to bring back. Because I really don't know if they might bring back. Because I really wish she does come back, Adam. Because I probably don't know when they'll come back, bring him back. So, okay, now, next one. Hillary and Mary are discussing the publicity to the show and is getting when Victoria enters. GC Buzz is seething. She slams Hillary for airing the fifth and demands she take it offline now. Hillary says she couldn't even if she wanted to, and Mariah backs her up. Victoria accuses Hillary of stalking and scoffs at Mariah, suggesting she give an interview. She reminds Hillary they had a great relationship. What changed? Arguing ensues about Juliet in the lawsuit. Victoria calls Hillary a bottom-feeding hack and warns her not to make an enemy out of her. I'm really glad that Victoria confronted Hillary. I'm really glad because I'm really glad she called her a bottom-feeding hack when I was watching Monday's episode of Young and Restless earlier today on Dailymotion. I'm really glad. I really hope that karma will be coming after her very soon for her. Because I can't wait until Jordan exposes those pictures of her being naked, and that will hurt her real bad. Now at Lily's place, she assures Jordan he wasn't out of line with the kiss, but it was unexpected. Jordan admits he wanted to do it since Kane moved out. Lily reminds him she's still married. She's confused, and and she needs to figure out how to make her life work. Now, I've been watching yesterday the promo for this week on the Young Restless of when I was watching it. I saw a clip of Lily looking at Kane and Juliet hugging, and she looked disgusted. I mean, I guess it's the time. You know what that means? I guess it's the time for her to sleep with Jordan. I don't blame Hillary, because she just go ahead, because Kane has hurt her many times, but you know what, she had it coming. But Lily's no saint. I mean, she cheated first on Kane with that guy Joe. So she cheated first in that, but she's gonna cheat again on Kane. I don't blame her for destroying his marriage, because Kane's been lied. Kane has lied to Lily and slept with Juliet. I hope that there will be some payback on him. Good payback. Now, next one. What else? In the club dining room, Neil informs Devon that the company gave Victoria a bridge loan. Devon's surprised he didn't talk to him first. Neil explains it was time sensitive, and reveals he didn't just do it for Victoria. He gestures over it at Kane. Devon understands he was helping Lily out, but as long as Kane's in her life, that will be a full-time job. Neil joins Kane and counsels they'll get his family back if he takes responsibility and proves he's this man. He's not trying hard enough. Yo, who cares, Kane? I've been hearing the spoilers that Kane counters a surprising ally who left him in town and likes him. That's why I heard it. That's the spoilers. And you know what that person is? I bet it's Juliet. I bet you it's Juliet. That's what I think. Now, see, you know what? When I was watching Monday's Young Restless on Dailymotion today, at Jabot, Jack and Phyllis are speculating about Brash necessity when Billy enters and informs his brother he'll be getting all his rent thanks to Neil Winters. Phyllis is pleased they'll be able to hire more people. Jack snarks about her loyalties. Billy notes John wouldn't be so impressed with Jack trying to sabotage Victoria's company. No, Jack has gone really too far. He's gone too far. I mean, he's going way too far. I don't blame. What makes him different in it? I can't stand. He needs to get over his hate for Billy. He really does need to get over his hate for Billy. Because he's no different. He's no different. He's the one that slept with his father's wife, Jill. That is. He's not even going to forgive Billy. I'm no fan of Phyllis or Billy. I know they're guilty for sleeping together, but Jack is no saint. He slept with his own father's wife, Jill, and he also slept with Gloria. He needs to stop hurting his own brother, because he's going too far. But Jack really going too far. Now later, Lily and Jordan join Billy at the Brash and Sassy. He tells the happy duo that the DARE campaign is back on. And up at Jabot, Jack rants about Billy, but Phyllis agrees John wouldn't approve what he's doing. Jack decides he'll find another way to take out his competition. After Nikki arrives and wonders how Jack can be friends with Hillary, He wonders why he still cares about Victor. They agree taking off the mustache is like jumping into a volcano. Then they confirm to be each other's lives and kiss. Now, the next one. At the hospital, Victoria reports he's been doing things and having conversations she doesn't remember. Later, and sometimes her hearing gets jumbled. The doctor sends her for an EEG, which comes back fine. He says her symptoms are normal for a concussion and are worsened by stress. No, man, Victoria, that's bad for Victoria, that concussion. I mean, it's you know what, it's Abby's fault that she has this little concussion on her, because when she was confronting her at the party, she fell down, slipped down, and bumped her head and passed out. This is all on Abby. Now, at GC Buzz, Mariah notes Hillary sings rattled. She explains why Victoria was so upset and hopes Hillary has a flak jacket. Hill assures her that she can handle the blowback, and then Devon arrives and kisses Mariah. No, I think it is going to work out between Devon and Mariah, because I don't want these writers to screw up a good couple that they already have. I mean, they shouldn't break. I don't want them to waste up with Noah and Tessa or Devon and Mariah, because I don't know, a lot of you saw that lesbian kiss between Tessa and Mariah. And I hope they don't break them up, because I know some of you say that you don't want them as Tessa and Mariah as a lesbian couple, because it's stupid. Now, next one. At the pool club bar, Kane arrives. Kane receives a text from Victoria to meet at Brash and Sassy. He leaves. Nearby, Billy and Phyllis discuss Jack's agenda. Billy can handle him, and he doesn't want her caught in the crosshairs. Phyllis reassures him her loyalties and will always be with him. Billy warns her to be prepared. He paid the ultimate price for their affair, and now it's his turn to punish Jack. Yeah. Up at the pool bar, Hillary spies Lily laughing with Jordan. Now, I'm gonna give. Let me talk. I'm gonna give you something, all of you, about Jack. About Jack. Know what? Why I'm thinking about what's gonna happen. This is what I think is gonna happen. Now, I know a lot of you saw Nikki and Jack kiss, right? And the cameraman took a picture of them. So you know what I think? I think that that the cameraman is gonna show that picture to Phyllis and Billy. And you know what they'll do? They might give it to their enemy, Victor Newman, because a lot of you know that Victor and Phyllis and Billy don't get along. There's no love lost between those three. So I think he might show that picture to Victor, and Victor's gonna have his fume at Jack for kissing his wife Nikki, and that'll be those Billy's payback, and Jack will get exactly what he deserves. Because even though I'm no fan of Billy and Phyllis, and I know some of all of you are no fan of Victor. And you know what? And Hillary, I'm glad. Hillary deserves that look at that pool bar, because that will be karma. That's gonna be payback, karma for her ass. She's gonna know exactly how it feels. Now, when I can't wait till, like I said, I cannot wait until Jordan shows those pictures of her being naked, because that will be karma for what she did, exposing Victoria, be sticking her nose in Victoria and recording her and that shit. And Kane arrives at Brash and Sassy, where Victoria disgustedly thanks him for saving the company. If she hadn't seen his name on the hospital notepad in Hockman's suite, she might have lost Brash and Sassy. Vicky says Kane's still fired, and he goes. Yep, Kane is still fired. He shouldn't be taking all his anger, no, anger on Victoria, because he brought all this on himself by screwing fucking Juliet in bed. Now, here's my little final thought on today for Monday's Bold and Beautiful. Young and the Restless. Since those of you who know that it's not going to air on Monday due to this solar eclipse. I think that Cain. I think the Cain is. It might be true. I think that baby could be Cain's. Juliet's baby could be Cain's, and that might break up. Go be the end of Cain and Lily for good. And and Vicky, she explains her memory losses and ear problems, and her stress level hasn't been lowered. And could this be related to the concussion when she fell? The doctor thinks stress and concussion are behind, and Victoria's symptoms, and they could last a week or months or so or something like that. But there's no treatment. But she should note that there are any loss of memory or hearing issues to avoid the stress. I don't feel bad, and you know what? And Victor, and I really don't feel bad for Nikki or Jack, because I hope they'll be exposed. You know what? Because like I said, I hope that cameraman will give that picture to Billy and Phyllis, and they'll expose it to Victor. Because even though there's no love lost between Phyllis, Billy, or Victor, because they're not they're enemies, all three of them. Billy and Phyllis hate Victor, because I know they're gonna expose. Because once Victor sees that picture, he's gonna snap and kill Jack, and that will be good for Jack. That will be Billy's payback, because he's just pissed. He's just a pissed off asshole, Jack, just because he hates Billy and Phyllis for sleeping together and breaking his heart. But what makes him think he's any different than Billy? He's the one. Like I say, he's the one who slept with his father's wife, Jill, of course. And I know spoiler says that Faith might be coming back from camp, because I don't know, because she doesn't like her father, Nick and Chelsea. There's a couple. Cause I'm no fan of Nick and Chelsea as a couple myself, but I don't think because Chelsea's not says in the spoilers. Chelsea thinks that how Faith is going to react coming back. Chelsea, because I don't think because Faith doesn't like her father with Chelsea, because she wants her mother. What's her name? Sharon back with Nick. But I know some of you say that Faith is just a spoiled brat. So that's my little review on Monday's Young and Restless, due to the fact that some of you that watched it on Dailymotion due to the fact that CBS Daytime won't air it at 12:30 because there's a solar eclipse. But Bold and Beautiful will be shown at 12:30, because that's where I'm going to make my review on Bold and Beautiful. So that's my little review. So there's my little review on for Monday's Young and Restless. Subscribe to me, Justin Fleming, and have a good afternoon. I'm out of here. Peace.